Hey guys, welcome back to another Alki Travels video. So this video is going to be a little bit different because it's going to be recollection memories from all of my other past travel and different trips that I took previously. So I'm going to be showing you guys in this video the most insane views, memories that I've had that I'll never forget, and how those experiences shape me altogether. So throughout this whole video, you're going to be seeing mini clips of one of my most favorite and most memorable moments when I was traveling. So let's get to it. The first one has to be Switzerland. I have not released a travel vlog on this yet, but you can potentially expect something in the future with that. Now let's take a look at this clip. There's a lot to unpack with that. I don't want to reveal too much because I think I might be doing a video on that, but we'll see. But it was a 10-hour hike, just a little backstory there, and I was walking past some of the most incredible, most astonishing, stunning views. It's just, you can't even describe it with words. There's lush greenery on this side, that side. It was a bit chilly, so if you're hiking in the Alps, you should bring a jacket. And mind you, this was in August, but obviously because you're up in the mountain, it's going to be a little bit chillier. Next on my list are the rice fields of Indonesia. That is something that I feel like is a unique experience because you can't find that really in a lot of places. I mean, in Asia, sure, in Vietnam you also have rice fields as well, but I haven't seen anything like that before, and I'm going to show you in this clip a glimpse of what it looks like. And if you haven't already checked out my previous video on Indonesia, make sure you go watch that. I talk about all the different fun facts and stuff you should know before going to Bali, and a little bit about Bali Belly, if any of you guys know that. Thankfully, I did not get it, but my mom did. Not a great experience, probably the worst part, if I were to say that. But yeah, let's check out this experience of viewing the rice fields. Holy guacamole, did y'all see those views? Now, those rice fields are not something that just happened recently. If you guys aren't sure, rice fields arrived thousands of years ago. I mean, long before you and I were born, which is very interesting. It came in around 2000 to 1500 BCE, and that is something that it feels unreal to be standing on those grounds that were potentially even a part of that time period. So there's definitely a bit of history while you're walking through there, and just seeing that was amazing. And then another memorable experience from that was we ate at a local cafe, and the food was great. I mean, you're sitting there. I also showed it in my video, my Indonesia video, as I mentioned previously. You're sitting there, so there's a table, and you're just overlooking the rice fields. It just doesn't get better than that. So that was definitely a memorable experience. But if you ask me what I ate there, I think I had some spring rolls. It was a light appetizer, but very good. Next, most memorable experiences. Now, we have views, we have scenery, we have food, but something I do have an emphasis on are the people. The people when you visit the country. Now, why is this important? I feel that culture is something that we should all recognize and be aware of different other people's cultures. And when I was in Vietnam, I was stunned by how welcoming the people are and how nice they are to tourists. They'll always show you around and try to help you in any way, which is amazing service, amazing food, amazing views. I did not release the Vietnam video yet either, but maybe we can expect that also in the future. So I'm going to be showing you a clip of something that was very meaningful to me. Now, a little bit of a backstory is when we were in a hotel in... So, as I was saying, when we were in a hotel in Hoi An, there was this wonderful hostess who helped us through every bit of the check-in process, telling us what's around, what we should see. And one day, I kind of forgot how the conversation came up, but she invited us to have dinner at her mother's place. She was like, "You guys should come. My mother is an awesome chef." So we're like, hold up. She must be kidding, right? And no, she was actually inviting us to her home, saying that her mom will prepare this whole dinner meal for us and cook for us. At the time, I was traveling with my family and my cousins and my uncle and aunt. So she pretty much invited our whole family over, and we were in disbelief. It takes a lot of courage, I would say, to invite strangers into your home, and that just goes even beyond to show how welcoming the Vietnamese culture and people are, which was so good. So I'll show you a clip of some stuff she prepared us. Some stuff included a shrimp salad, spring rolls, I think a different type of soup. It was, I forget the name of it, but it was like a dessert type of soup. If someone wants to remind me in the comments, I'll test your knowledge on that once you see it. And let's get to the clip.
So far, we've been going to all the street vendors and buying stuff. Along these types of streets, you can find lots of better soup.
So I showed you guys a little bit of Hoi An, the video, while we were walking to her home. It was nearby the hotel. Unfortunately, I can't share the photo of them because it's for privacy reasons and everything. But I did realize I didn't have a video of all the food, but I shared the collection of photos with you guys, and if somebody could name that dessert in the comments, I will be so happy and grateful because it completely flew out of my mind. But next, we have zip lining in Costa Rica. It was raining at the time. I was very nervous. I'm not a fan of heights, and I'm not a fan of things that I don't seem are very secure, which were zip lines. But I'm not a fake traveler. I'm not saying you guys are fake, but I decided to take the risk and the adventure. It was pouring down with rain. Now, to some, that might be even scarier. And me at the time, it was even scarier when it was pouring down with rain because I'm like, what about the safety conditions and everything like that? But when you're actually on the zip line, you forget about all of that stuff because you are immersed in such nature. I mean, you're looking to the side, you have all this fresh air blowing in your face. You have the rain simmering down, and you look to your side, you see monkeys. Now, unfortunately, I could not record the experience. They don't allow you to have phones, right? Because if you drop it, you can say goodbye, and we could say goodbye to my travel content. So I couldn't record the moments, but I feel like moments like these should just even be without having to worry about recording it. But I do have a photo that I want to share with you guys, and you can see the excitement on my face. Because, again, it's something that not a lot of people can experience also because of fears. And if I didn't go through with what I wanted to do, I would have never found out that I love ziplining. Now I do. I mean, I'm not sure about those obstacle courses, right? The ones you have to go high up, right? I probably would not do those obstacle courses, but this is ziplining, a completely different thing. So if you have something that you want to do, I suggest you just go for it. If you don't like it, you never have to do it again. But if you do like it, that's a new change, a new hobby that you can discover within yourself. So this isn't meant to be a motivational spiel or anything like that, but if you have something you want to do, go for it, because you might love it. Like I love ziplining. But let's get to the photo. The excitement was unreal. Unfortunately, I don't have photos of animals or anything like that. We did not really see a lot of animals. I think maybe I saw a monkey or something, but that was really it. Unfortunately, it was raining, so the tour guide, he was like, the animals don't really come out, or maybe it was also the season that we went. Who knows? Could be a lot of things. I think we went around December, around Christmas time, so maybe all the animals were sleeping. But moving on to a next memory I have is in Singapore. Now, I spent 2 days in Singapore, but those 2 days were the most memorable. Here's why. If you don't know, I also posted a Singapore video, which is over here. That's my thumbnail. Make sure you guys go check it out if you're enjoying this video so far. And in that video, I talk about different things to do in Singapore, what I ate, or what I did overall, I meant. And I think you guys should check it out because I'm going to be talking about the night zoo. So, you might ask, zoo, okay, that's all over the world. Correct. But you know what's not all over the world? Are animals that you can see pretty much around maybe 50 feet away from you. The first time I saw this elephant, I said, that's not real. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in a minute. But standing in front of me was this large elephant, night zoo. So it was at night, not the best camera quality I have for that. But you can visually see this huge, large animal standing right in front of me. And I've never really been to animals this close. I mean, besides Australia, when I also saw the kangaroos. That's another story. But it was really beautiful to see those animals in their, I guess, wild habitat, because nothing was really fenced off, so there was nothing really stopping them from coming very close to us, which was pretty cool to see at least once in your life. Now, I know in Africa, which is also a place that I really want to visit, maybe one day in the future, that also doesn't have a fence, and you can just see the animals free and roaming around, which, if you love animals like me, I even have 2 animals myself, a cat and a dog, make sure to check it out and see my video to see more of what I'm talking about. But I'll play the clip here.
Fence, digging, stripping bark from trees to eat. Sadly, these tasks also elephants turn into you guys. Okay, lions don't need to Singapore. Maybe the prince saw a stray.
So, continuing on the topic with animals, kangaroos, which are found in Australia, kangaroos and koalas. I think that is probably one of the highlights of my trip to Australia. Now, I've been to Australia so many different times because my grandparents are from there. So every time I visit, I always go to this one zoo, Currumbin Zoo. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a video of this, but I will show you videos of how close you can actually get to these animals, the kangaroos and the koalas. So, in this day and age, they have put a lot of restrictions in what you can, in how close you can get to the animals, and where is the cutoff line for, really petting the animals and getting to interact with them. So imagine this: we have a park over here. Back then, I'm talking about years ago, you can always pet the kangaroos. Now, nowadays, they have a limited section, so there's a huge barrier of land. So they put a rope over here, and if the kangaroos are further than that rope, you can't pet them anymore because they're resting. I think that is a good thing that they did for the kangaroos, because obviously it can get very overwhelming for the animals interacting with so many people, different days, everybody trying to feed them. So although it takes away from our experience, I think it benefits, well, not benefits, but it's better for the animals this way. But thankfully I got to experience when none of it was guarded off, and that interaction, feeding the kangaroos, was something I'll never forget. Now, another part of the zoo is where you get really close with the koalas and you can hold them and take photos of them. I'm not sure how it is now, but I'm not sure if you can hold them anymore. I think somebody has to hold it for you, the koala for you, because of safety reasons and all of that. So somebody who works at the zoo will take care of that koala and still get the koala in the photo, I believe, but there's a lot of restrictions being put on that, which I am supportive of, because I do feel like these animals are also, they deserve to have their own peace without people constantly bothering them. But I'm just happy to even see them and be in that moment with them. So if you ever go to Australia, make sure you visit them, because I think most people, when I say Australia, they always think of kangaroos or koalas. So if you're ever in Australia, make sure you check them out. Pretty awesome animals. Really, really nice. But I do have this sad story where I saw a kid stomp on the kangaroo's tail, and that's why I'm saying about safety. And the kangaroo literally kicked the kid. Do I think that that's reasonable? Yes, do not be hurting those animals in any sort of way. So always be mindful. Treat those animals mindfully. Right? Or, don't be doing that crazy stuff. Pet, feed them, walk away, take your photo. That's it, I mean, it's a kid, but still, you will be kicked by the kangaroo, so just know that. But let's get to it.
'They're good balancers, aren't they?
Because they have the big claws.
So yeah, those were my interactions with both of the koalas and kangaroos. So I hope this video gave you some different insights of, if you want to go on your trip, where should you go, what should you do? And I hope that we can share these memorable moments together. Maybe if you've went to a place that I've been to, and hey, we can share some stories in the comments as well. So make sure, if you watch to this end, put an emoji of an animal. Any type of emoji. Could be a kangaroo, could be a koala, anything. If you made it this far, make sure you put an emoji, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn those notifications on so you can always be aware of when I post the next video. All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing day or night. I'll see you guys next weekend.